Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to look at what your fitness motivation is and how you can actually stay motivated, especially if you're one of these people who set yourself a goal, a specific fitness goal, particularly at the beginning of the year, right? Where we all have these fantastic and wonderful and very ambitious New Year's resolutions, and then they kind of fall apart. So if you had a fitness goal and you're already slipping, or if at some point this year you want to get back in shape, then this is for you, because your Bazi chart can tell you what you need to do to stay motivated in terms of health and fitness and not give up halfway through or after the first personal training session that you had. All right, so this is very useful. You can use this every year just to check what it is that you need to adjust in this particular year, what needs to be done to stay motivated and to actually stick with the program, because that is the biggest issue, right? We're all motivated before we actually get started, and then when things get tough, we're like, oh, better not. We find all sorts of excuses. But now there's no more excuses, because I'm going to tell you how you actually stay motivated. So let's have a look at this. Sorry, you need to first actually plot your Bazi chart. So you can go to this link, and I will also have this link in the description to the video. Make sure that you plot your full, that you enter your full details, also that time of birth if you can. That gives us a little bit more detail, gives us a better picture. And then once you plot the chart, you will get quite a complex and comprehensive chart. For those who are seasoned Bazi readers, that is not a problem. But if you're a beginner, you may be a bit overwhelmed. So don't worry, just scroll all the way down. At the bottom of the page, of the last page, on the left-hand side, you will see this diagram. It's called the 5 structures diagram. And this is what we focus on. Now, because we are looking specifically at the year 2024, you are going to look at this one here. So this is still an old chart. You just look at 24 in your diagram. It will say annual 2024. So you check there the annual distribution, which is the purple diagram. This is your reference point. Now, in this diagram, you see here this purple diagram here. Some elements appear stronger than others. So this one here we know is super weak. It has like 0%, where others are at a higher percentage. This one here is all the way up to 80, right? So check which one is the highest. Yeah, which one is the strongest, because that is your highest or strongest motivation element. Now, we are also not concerned with the actual element here, wood, water, metal, earth, and fire. That is not what we're looking at. What we need to know, is this your influence element? Is it your wealth element? Is it your output element, your companion element, or your resource element? So in this particular diagram here, we see that the influence element is the strongest because it stands here at 80%. Now, let's say you have two elements that are equally as strong, so both are at 80, then you look at both of those, yeah, because both of them can give you motivation, or you can enhance your perseverance, if you will, right? So only look at the strongest ones, either the one strongest, or if you have two at the same strength, you look at those two, all right? Now, depending on what type of element is the strongest for you, you will have a different fitness motivation. So if the wealth element is the strongest for you, then your motivation comes from something that gives you great results and does not take a lot of time to do. Yeah, so high intensity stuff, like choose an exercise or exercises that are super efficient and quick. So you don't need to run a marathon. You don't necessarily need to run for an hour or 2 hours or whatever every day. That is not really what keeps you motivated. It's more like very, very intense, short, quick exercises that are not necessarily very pleasant, but they're highly effective. So for example, HIIT training. Yeah, choose something like that, because that keeps you engaged and you will see results right away or in a very, very short time span. Plus, you don't need to waste a lot of time with it. Yeah, so this is what would be your fitness motivation. Now, if your highest motivational element is the output element, then your motivation revolves more about aesthetics. Yeah, you will look better and you're able to impress others. So you want to look sharper and beautiful. So it's the motivation lies in being able to wear clothes again that you haven't been able to wear for a long time, yeah, because you haven't fit into them. So this is your motivation. So you kind of need to make sure that go through your wardrobe, have a look at the clothes that you really want to wear again and that you fit in just a year ago or maybe 2-3 years ago, and you want to get back into that shape. And this is what will motivate you. Yeah, maybe make a vision board, put pictures up that show you in those particular clothes just a few years back. That will motivate you. Yeah, it's all about how you looked back then and you want to get back to that shape. That is then what keeps you going. And the exercises themselves or the sort of fitness regimen itself that you do to achieve this shape they don't really matter. Yeah, whatever gets you there, but this is your motivation. Yeah, so you need to keep that in front of your eyes whenever you exercise to make sure that, yes, I reconfirm this is where I want to go to. Now, if your highest fitness motivation is the resource element, then your motivation comes more from learning more about healthy nutrition and a healthy lifestyle. So it's not so much about exercises. Yeah, resource people or people generally who are high in resource, they're not that great when it comes to exercises because we don't know, I wouldn't want to call them lazy, but it just takes a long time to get them going. Once they do get going, they keep at it. Yeah, because then it becomes a routine. So that's okay. But it's more also about learning about what keeps you fit, what keeps you healthy. So this year, if your fitness motivation is the highest with the resource element, then learn to eat better, learn about better nutrition, learn about better posture, learn about a better lifestyle. Yeah, it's all about learning and then applying it to your own life and seeing the results. Yeah, this will keep you motivated. Then we've got influence. So if the influence element is your fitness motivation element, as in this particular example here, then your motivation comes more from like athletic challenges, such as strength training. Yeah, anything that is quite competitive will keep you motivated. It will require some pain because competition and besting yourself and others is always a little bit painful. But for you to stay motivated, you need to get out of your comfort zone, and you need to carry the pain almost as a trophy. Yeah, so obviously don't injure yourself. That's not what I'm saying, but no pain, no gain. That's basically what the influence element is all about. So if you are in a group setting or in a team setting and you want to compete with others about who is better, or if you're just besting yourself every time, lifting more weight or going faster or doing more push-ups. So it's all about the competition. Whether you compete with yourself or others doesn't really matter, but you need to be able to get yourself into some sort of competitive situation, and that will keep you motivated. And then lastly, we've got the companion element. So if that is your fitness motivation, then you need to have a gym buddy, an accountability buddy, or some sort of coach or a personal trainer. You need the sense of camaraderie, and that will be the motivation for you to hit the gym. If you try to do this alone, it's going to be super hard, because the companion element, as the name implies, they need companions. Yeah, they need people to bounce ideas off of, or you can vent and complain. It's like, oh my God, it's so hard, and then you can encourage each other to go further and do more, and it's just much more fun. So you have to incorporate an element of fun into this whole exercise. So don't do it alone. Get yourself a gym buddy, or a coach or a personal trainer. And then this will be much, much easier, and this will be your motivation because you're actually enjoying the activity and you're having fun with this. All right. So this is how you determine your fitness motivation for the year. And again, you can do this for every single year. Just check which element is the strongest. And this is then something that you can work on for the year to get fitter, to actually persevere to get to your fitness goal. All right. I hope this helped you guys and gave you a little bit more of a perspective, a different perspective on how to read a Bazi chart. If you do have any comments, any questions, as always, just put them in the comment section below. Or if you would like to have a personal reading, you can contact me directly. My email address is in the description to the video. And I would really appreciate it if you help me grow this community, help me grow this channel, subscribe to the channel, share it with other people who may be interested in this, and give it a thumbs up. All right. Thank you, guys. See you.